Ladies and gentlemen, we should be live. Let me do a few things real quick. I can do that later. Alright, we are live. What do I need to do? Okay. Hello? I was just about to message you. Nobody did it. Well, but let's hope somebody did it at the very least. Hello, welcome. Alrighty, well, without further ado, because God knows how long this is going to fucking take me, let us quickly get into the trial. Yes, you're early. Haven't even started yet. I don't think I got any new skills between now and then. I'll check. Nope. No new skills. Go through my truth bullets. Can we get a clash trial for a murder that didn't happen? Maybe? I can't believe we got a fucking Monokuma's account this time. You got a honey bun, ice cream, and a bag of Twix. Let's do this! Can't believe Monokuma gave us an account this time. Alright, I think I'm good. Maybe. Let's check up on the pet real quick. Alright, pet has been taken care of. Alright. Let's get this on the clash trial. All rise.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who. If you vote correctly, I'll punish everyone. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
6 feet off the floor.
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
Yeah, neither
You're
do I.
fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Oh. You're gonna be folding clothes and getting popcorn eventually? Alright.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up! The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
I like the thinking behind that, but I don't think that's how that works.
Anyway, we should proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the
Shaiki
arguments.
is completely ignoring that.
Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Yeah, Hajime, you fucking better!
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Oh, it's Chiaki, not Shaiki. Chiaki.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened.
How many people are left? Good question. I don't fucking remember.
Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms.
Well, we've had 2 previous trials, so that's 4 people dead out of the 16, so 12. Then 2 just died, so 10, and 1 person's gonna get convicted of being the blackened, so 3 people will die in this case, so 9 would be left, I believe.
We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery,
Yeah.
I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby.
Yeah, probably wasn't the best idea.
And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was
Damn, dropping
a video of someone wearing a
Yeah.
hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story!
I tried to stop them, of course.
Are you sure about that?
I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue.
You sure about that?
But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling.
Damn, that sucks. Maybe you should have been faster, Hajime. Maybe you should have been faster, huh?
I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there.
True.
At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
Was the different colored robes? What?
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our site.
Yep. Sounds about right so far.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital.
Okay.
Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him
I'm
in
not
various
sure,
ways
actually.
to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those 2 that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately
Okay.
led them to the music venue.
I don't think that's how it works.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door.
That is true.
And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's.
Yep.
And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
So far, it's
And
all
so
adding up.
We decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the
Yeah.
hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
Poor Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Good.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Well, you don't. Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
I mean, he does have a point.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body,
I mean,
then
he
you
does
could be
have
lying
a point.
as much as you want right now, right?
True.
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously, so you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
I'm with Nagato. Let's go, Hajime.
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it.
Oh, dear Lord.
Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
What if I don't want to? Just as Kazuchi said, Nagato's the kind of guy who would just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it. I shouldn't have explained it to Nagato. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Here we go. First non-stop debate. Okay.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
Whoops.
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
I'm a witch. I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. I need to find that and break through. I'm pretty sure
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
Hajime's
ticket.
testimony is a lie, and the fact that Ibuki...
That would also be. I don't think I can.
I'm gonna
After all,
try the
why would Hajime...
well, obviously,
ticket
did
and-
Hajime? The fact that
The bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Good thing I didn't fire then. Would have been miscounter would have been 1 if I
Hajime's
fired
testimony-
just then.
Hajime's and the fact that Ibuki...
that would also be. I don't think I can.
After all, Hajime's the only
You
witness.
know what would
Why
be a
would
miracle
Hajime
if
lie?
I went a whole
Well, obviously because he's the
slash
killer.
trial
Did Hajime kill
without-
both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's
Okay,
fault.
miscounter 1.
Hajime's testimony.
If Hajime's and the fact that Ibuki...
That would also be. I don't think I can. After all,
Why would Hajime...
We're
well,
gonna get a
obviously,
fucking-
Did Hajime...
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's
fucking-
fault.
I'm gonna run out of time before I actually.
Hajime's testimony.
If Hajime's and the fact that Ibuki...
before I
That would
actually
also be. I
fucking
don't think I can. After all,
Why
get
would
any
Hajime...
well,
farther.
obviously,
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
That was a. That
Hajime's
was
testimony.
spot on.
and the fact that Ibuki...
That would also be. I don't think I can. After all,
That's what
Why would Hajime...
well, obviously,
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
What?
Hajime's testimony.
If Hajime's testimony is... and the fact that Ibuki...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility.
After all,
Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously because
Did Hajime kill both of them?
the fact that
No, that's wrong! I'm not the killer! I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Well then.
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that.
Yeah.
Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time.
Yeah.
Isn't that
right.
right, Monokuma?
So far, that's
no
right.
mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that
Like
imitate
24 seconds left. Yeah.
Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
No, that'd just be stupid. Like, really stupid.
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well,
Yeah, Nagato.
since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
A good warm up. Oh god.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
True.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew
true.
it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm positive.
That's what it seems like.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
You had quite the warm-up. Cough, cough, 4. Cough, cough. Shut up.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have
Like,
been
I think
gone
it's
for
like
more
10
than 10
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
Yeah.
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
Seems
However,
about right.
that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
Yeah.
They were?
Yes.
If
And
that's the
it kinda
case,
seems obvious,
the only
don't you
suspicious
say?
people are those who don't have an alibi for that time.
Yeah, I did notice that.
And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Oh.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
That's a good question.
The others all have alibis.
True. all
Chiaki,
have
Mikan,
alibis.
Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together.
Sorry, I'm also in the... Yeah, he did.
Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
He doesn't count.
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
I mean, he
What
does
a
have
wicked
a
way
point.
of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Yeah, probably. The killer was inside the music venue. Hiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Probably not. Second non-stop debate.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside,
They tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
No, there was no
Are you
lock.
talking about the broken drumstick?
Oh yeah, there is the broken
You can use
drumstick.
that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
That person's remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Loop, maybe?
How did they lock the door?
That door should not have had.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer waited till we gathered and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Someone's remark contradicts the truth. Well, we know it's not the truth at the very least. Not Akane's truth. Or
The
maybe
killer
it
was
is.
still inside the music. By locking the door, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was
We'll
on the
try it.
floor in front of the door.
Are you talking
I
about the
never
broken
tried, but-
drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock. By doing that, the killer waited till we
I
gathered
really
and
need
suddenly
to
appeared.
fucking
So
get
they look
Gundam
like.
skill.
I have seen this in serial.
Serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside. By locking the door, they tried to keep us. It seems they were trying.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had.
The lock was on the floor in front.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock. By doing that, the killer waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had. I have seen this in serial.
Serial crime dramas.
So someone's remark contradicts the truth. No doubt, but...
The killer was still inside the
What else
music
do we
venue.
have?
By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
We can't copy truth.
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer waited till we gathered and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Yeah, you can only do that on the orange ones.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the
If
inside,
I snag this...
they tried to keep us.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Fuck you,
You
Akane!
can use that
Fuck
as
you!
a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who.
We will never give up!
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in. It seems they were trying.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Nope, okay. Broken drumstick uses it, yep. Is that the proof? Well, it's not like I know they locked it or not. He goes the one who's saying it.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in. It seems they were trying.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had.
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the broken?
You can use that as a. By doing that, the killer waited till we gathered and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they. I have seen this in serial.
Serial crime dramas.
No, yeah. Hajime's.
The killer was still inside. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
To stab
it seems they were trying.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had.
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the broken?
You can use that as a. By doing that, the killer waited till we gathered, and suddenly it.
So they look like they. I have seen this in
Serial crime dramas.
The killer is still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
No, that's wrong! Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
Maybe. Wasn't rubbery at all. The semi-transparent glob was probably rubber. It was definitely rubber. Did they melt the rubber before they used it? I believe a specialized appliance would be necessary. Sure, that could be difficult. Wasn't rubber? Fucking.
I see!
Okay.
That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Must have been.
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
It's not.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
No, it's not something.
That
one
glue was
typically
only
eats
applied to
because
the
it's
areas
not
where both
edible.
doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
Why did... Fuck off, OneDrive. I didn't ask for yo sass.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
Can I assure glue was edible, you'd know. True.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
Seems about right.
What'd you say?
OneDrive more like, oh god.
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so?
Yeah.
It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Yeah.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose?
Yeah.
Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Yeah.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
Factual,
So,
Monami. Factual.
during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
I guess so. That's what it seems like.
And
buddy.
they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Yeah.
Even quick work has limits.
Yeah.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
Oh my lord.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue,
Oh, whoops.
they must have done it earlier than that.
Yeah, they must have. Earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
Yeah.
And when you went back with everyone
There
else,
could be a back entrance.
Kyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hyoko was actually killed earlier.
We don't actually know if there's a back entrance.
Just revealed?
Oh, actually, we do know if there's a back entrance because there's only one in and out for the thing.
Of course,
That's at least what we
the
were
body
told,
wasn't
so.
revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
You have proof, you say?
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's what it's looking like, buddy.
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
No fucking idea. A scrap that was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Now, I should be able to figure out what it is. Isn't it like wallpaper or some shit? Okay, what was the red piece of paper that was stuck? I'm gonna try. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's wrapping paper. Get this A. No, the A? A wallpaper. Okay. Not wrapping paper. Damn it. Whoops, wrong button. Oh well. We'll be fine. No. Good. Should not have done that. Okay, I think I got it under control now. At least I hope so, at least a little bit. Peas. I need the peas. No, I didn't want to. Shit. Get rid of that. I just need an R. R. R, be gone!
I got it!
That scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
Probably.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap.
Mm-hmm. You just needed that
There was
R,
also
yeah.
a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
It does? Would be correct.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
No idea.
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that.
Ay, Nagato.
But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
The scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body? Nagato, you're not a nobody. If I trace it back from there, the answer should be clear. Let's give this a try. Logic drive. Oh god. Okay. Slow down. Okay. Boom. Here we go. Alright, no questions so far. A bunch of jumping. Question 1. How did Hyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? I feel like it's more likely that it was hidden than it was brought there. Would be correct. Fucking Tony Hawk Pro Skater right here. Sick tricks. What did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper. Maybe. Yes, the wallpaper. All right, we're 2 for 2 right now. 2 for 2. Like my odds right now. Question 3. How did the killer hide her body with the wrapping paper? They covered the pillar. I'm gonna go with this one. My gut's telling me this one, and I would be correct. Bodies. Why did it suddenly appear? It was hidden. How did the killer hide the body? The wallpaper. How did the killer hide her body? The cover.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Oh!
I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
Yep.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yes.
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar.
No way.
So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
No, you did not. You absolutely
Well,
fucking
that's
fool.
understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
Yeah. Alright, what's your question?
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
Yeah?
The baton lighting
What is
forms
your
a perfect
question,
circle
Xbox?
around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
No, not yet.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
Why do you ask?
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
It's easy. Yeah, I just haven't done it yet.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long,
Just wondering.
Hajime
I
could have
just
walked in
haven't
on
done
it.
it yet. I was gonna do it tomorrow sometime.
But
Is it's
going
due?
to the trouble of hiding
It's due
the body
tomorrow, so.
and the pillar is very bold and risky.
True.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone.
Yeah.
They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Really doesn't seem like that big of a deal, you were
Then
right.
When was Hiyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
Is Doom Monday like 7? It's not. It can't be Doom Monday at 7 a.m. The fuck? He's on something if it's due at 7 a.m. I'm sorry. He's on something if it's due at fucking 7 a.m. He ain't getting to that fucking early.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Nah, because that requires me to boot up my school laptop, and I ain't doing that. Got Monday at 7? Well, I don't give a damn. You just look, well, he's gonna get it before then. Well, not before then, after then.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
Makes no sense why it's due Monday at 7 in the fucking morning when we don't even have school tomorrow.
I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
It must have been.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
Unless, like, last fucking minute here. Dryer's been in for like 10 minutes. I'll come and get it here in the halfway.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Review right now.
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose
Yeah, let me
these
just
imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
Fucking sit here, play Danganronpa, and review that right now. The reason the killer imitated the two victims in the movie, I should be able to explain that. Because I like the movie. I don't fucking know.
Crap!
Essay right now. That one?
Crap!
Fucking no. One of these.
I see!
Okay.
The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Okay.
Then Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Seems like it.
A valid line of reasoning.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm back.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean?
What? What's your question, Diablo?
If you're going to cry and beg like
Well,
that,
I had my,
then I guess I'll
microwave
hear
for my
about the
face. I was
condition of
eating some
Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Damn. Over the game. Okay. Well, here I can turn myself up on stream here instead of trying to fuck with other stuff. Let me just. Okay. There we. Okay. Is that better?
What a jerk!
Is that better? I hope that's better. Turn my mic volume way the fuck up. Much. Okay.
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying,
Yes.
right?
You can go ahead and ask your question. Why is my... Are you annoying? I don't think so.
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right?
Yeah, she did hang herself.
That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed.
Such a non-answer.
That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
Yeah.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather.
Okay.
Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Well then.
Man, he's being annoying again.
You're thinking about quitting streaming? Why?
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet
don't
were
have
touching
to-
the floor when Hiyoko was killed.
You don't have to quit streaming. If anything, I'll just take a
low-class
long
creature
break
with
from
no
streaming.
psychic abilities like you know something like that.
So stressed lately, and honestly, you don't feel like doing anything. Fair enough. But that doesn't mean you have to stop streaming. You could just go on hiatus. Trust me, I'm well aware of hiatuses especially between Danganronpa episodes. For the first Danganronpa, God, there was like 6 or 7 months between the episodes.
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
Oh, my ex is trying to get back with me? Damn. Well then. That escalated quickly.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. True. Does this every time I leave school for a week or longer? What the hell? That's what? Think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Yes, mental health is more important than anything else. Alright.
When Hiyoko died,
Pretty sure I know which one it is here.
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yes. Yes.
I agree with that.
I agree. I got it, guys.
Just as Sonia
First
said,
try.
Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
That would be correct. Had the energy to clean when I got home. Ooh. Didn't have to. Yeah, I didn't even have to go
And
through the
it's
whole
Hiyoko's
thing.
blood.
It's a miracle.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded.
Yeah.
Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Correct.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye. Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have Hashime? Jesus Christ, Hashime. That's fucking hilarious.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure you're sure?
Are you
how
sure
serious
you're
I
sure?
am,
Are you
this
sure
world
that
might be
I'm sure
destroyed,
you're
you know.
sure? Oh.
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status.
That sucks.
However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Well, none of these are used yet, so I can tell you that much.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood. You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about 1 minute. Did you see a nice nightmare?
Despite his exaggerating protest, I feel like I've already seen an opening to counter. Is this a trap?
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no... You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about 1... Did you see a nice nightmare?
Despite his, I feel like... is there already a counter? Feel you had a...
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no... You can't step on blood that was never there.
Yes, there is. Okay, it's that. Okay.
Just about 1 minute.
Okay,
Did you see a nice nightmare? You're
okay,
saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene.
Yeah, okay.
There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Absolute buffoon! Fool, even!
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Yep.
Don't say such foolish things! You don't have proof of that at all!
Yes, I do.
I do have proof? I do have proof. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Do I have proof? I don't know. Maybe. Alright, just push things. Yes, I do.
If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But we're a caring community here, so...
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but... Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
Yeah?
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
You know what I also did before stream started tonight? I opened my windows so I didn't have to open my windows
Even if they're able to
midstream.
hide Hyoko's body,
It was
it'd be
Ibuki,
bad if
yeah.
her blood was left out in the open.
It seems like it. Seems like it might be Ibuki.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open.
Ibuki,
and
however
it
the fuck you
wasn't
pronounce
bleeding
it.
from any open wounds at all.
Yeah?
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Yeah?
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
True.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
I mean, the heater was running.
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
If the time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right?
Yeah?
Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
That's what it seems like.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you
True.
just shut up and back off?
No, he can't.
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Yes, let us resume our
Wait a
debate.
sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Okay then, or not.
Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
No one appears to remember that Ibuki was sick before the body. Yeah. She was, in fact, sick. Where's... There it is.
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
That is a great question. Nagato coming in with the good questions. Huh? Suicide.
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is.
Yep.
Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself.
True.
Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, poor Monami, but he's not wrong. Oh, whoops. I'm dropping my phone. I'm not supposed to be dropping my phone.
Why me?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Anybody just ever get random cuts in their mouth?
Well, I mean, I
No, not
understand
really.
Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if
Or
Ibuki
hear
was
me
really
out
murdered.
punish Hajime? Yeah.
For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed
Yeah.
suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That is possible, correct.
That's totally impossible! Then
No,
she
that
never would have
is-
killed her to begin with!
That is possible.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember?
Yep, she was.
That means anything can happen.
Chips, yeah.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
I guess.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
True.
Then she was alive.
Poor Mikan.
When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
Like a layer of my skin on the top of my mouth feels like it got ripped off. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Okay, Nagato, alright, so, what? Okay, what?
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging.
Yeah.
Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
True.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
Nagato.
What the heck?
Okay.
There's still one more issue on my mind.
Okay. That
If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
the prelude to the suicide? Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right?
Different colored robes.
Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
Hypnotism, not hypnosis.
I don't know anything about that.
Neither do I.
Don't say it all proud.
The robes are different colors? Are they?
It seems obvious that the killer did something.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
Maybe we should.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
Yeah.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
Nope.
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Exactly.
The video Hajime saw was actually live?
Yes,
What
Mikan.
time did Hajime see that video?
The
I saw it
time?
at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
Yeah.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement.
Mm-hmm.
And since we established that Hyoko was killed before Ibuki,
We have
that
established
means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now
Yeah.
then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Well then. Well, okay. Make your argument. Another non-stop debate. The weakest alibi.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
I don't actually. Okay, so. Oh shit, I passed it. So, okay, we have. Why does it keep. Why does it. You keep skipping like that? Alright, so we have. Mikan's account, which was right up until the Monokuma announcement. That morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Hiko. That's Mikan's account. Hiko's account. After Hiko met Mikan in front of the hospital, they split up to search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater in Electric Ave, but they didn't find anyone. Apparently, Hiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. Sonia's account. Hyoko was distraught because her kimono was disheveled and she was unable to tie it on her own. That's when Sonia apparently told her about the full-length mirror in Music Venue storage room. I think that's all the accounts that we currently have. Or like not testimonies,
what about you guys?
Things.
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Ah,
that's not an alibi.
That's the lie. That's a lie.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
But Hiko lied. Murder supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person doesn't have an alibi for that time.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Sleeping.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Isn't that a lie,
not
though?
an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease.
But isn't that... not a lie? Might not be. I'm tired, so I'm gonna go. Alright, have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Xbox.
If nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Mikan?
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane.
And what about the...
Right before the morning,
I was totally sleeping in my motel.
I think
Yeah,
everyone
that's
at the
not
motel was
relevant.
doing that.
So everyone who stayed at
the motel does.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease. If nobody has an alibi, then
No, that's wrong.
Oh, okay. I was right.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Yes.
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Yeah, seriously.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime. Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
Why is...
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
We were? They were?
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the
Yeah.
case, the killer must be someone else.
It's
Yeah.
better if we think about it like that.
It is.
The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
Yeah.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
Yeah?
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
Yeah, it most definitely has.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Probably not. Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Probably
Are you
not.
saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel.
I forgot to do one thing. We're good now? Alright, we're good
I
now.
think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Who all saw the movie? Mono movie? Killer had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Is that a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? No, I thought the game froze for a second there. Flash trial suspended! Damn.
Hiya!
Alright, I'm gonna go get my clothes real quick. I'll be right back. I am back. Why the hell does... Hold on. One moment. What is... Thank you, thank you. It froze. Yeah, that's because my Xbox went idle. I'm gonna restart my computer. Moment. Yes, it is bugging out, but I'll pull chat up on my phone until that's done. So give me a moment while I'm doing that. Let's get the coconut juice. Okay. My computer, if just restarting it doesn't do what I wanted it to do, I'm going to just manually turn it off. Why is it not? Okay, that's okay. Or is that good? Hello, I'm getting pretty tired. Let me know who killed. Oh, you're not gonna stick around to see who killed Ibuki? Oh. I mean, I could just wait until next time to see who killed Ibuki. That way you can see who killed Ibuki as well. Because this is part way. This would be halfway into the class trial. We're already through half of it. Or is he already left? He might have already left. I think he already left. Oh well. Practically falling asleep in my chair, so fine with waiting. I'm fine with that. Just stand up and walk around a little bit. Just stand up and walk around a little bit. Sugar Crash, yeah. Stood up while you were gone. Well, stand up for longer. Why, hello there, mon ami. Mossballs sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Oh. Stop it! Don't characterize me as someone who lives off mossballs. Here's some chance time! Ah! What's that? Now then, mon ami. Mon ami's appeal time starts now. You had too much candy and ice cream. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Okay, good night. Alright. You'll just have to re-watch the VOD. Ugh, party pooper. Good luck. Sure, there's jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 3,000 words or so. 30,000, sorry. That's too long! It'll just be a boring appeal. Come on, if appeals is accessible, there may be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Interesting. Geesh, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Yeah, seriously. Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. I guess I'll keep going. At least for now. Let's try resume.
mon ami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this?
No idea.
We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this.
Oh, what are we remembering?
Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Ah, yes, a little bit of metagaming. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
It suddenly got quiet in here.
Yeah?
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Well,
Man, this again.
now watch. Now that Bill's gone, Nagato's gonna be the one that actually killed them.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
That would be fucking hilarious.
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people
Oh, yeah,
in the
true.
first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
Damn.
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels
Yeah.
incomplete.
It does.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
Okay.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
We think.
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Yeah.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
True. That is true.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
I don't think
Well,
so.
that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
True.
If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
Yeah, they probably should have.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
True.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
Yes,
I'm saying
I guess.
Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Interesting. Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's
Maybe.
not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Whoops.
Strange
Yeah.
details. Like what?
Great question. No fucking idea.
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Oh, that's easy. Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
Let's say it's hidden.
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
Watch it be Sonya.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of
Oh my
destruction
God,
are
Gundam.
getting riled up.
Oh, Jesus, and Gundam. Why Hyoko went to the music venue? That's the key to all this? I need to find that out, no matter the cost! Well, I already know. That's a lot.
Why did Hyoko go to the
There's
music
none of those.
venue? There's no way we'd know that.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
She was guided by the will of causality.
I need to find out why Hyoko went to the music venue. Yes, I know why she went.
Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way you'd know that!
What?
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Or she was guided by the will of causality.
To find out why. I know why she went, but I don't have.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
I don't have the.
There's no way we'd know that!
Don't have the.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
We don't have the. I know why. Like, if we use Sonia's account, we know why, but it's not letting me. It's not popping that up. Why is it not? Well, so if it's not that, then what would it be? What would it be then? I don't actually know. Whatever owned for will. I mean, she did have the.
If that's not it,
hotel room, the motel room.
Maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
This maybe? Oh, okay.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
Hello.
So, exactly as I assumed.
That makes sense.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
This I know.
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know?
No.
I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
No.
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
That is
correct, though. The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
No.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Oh my god, Akane, why? Why,
Are
Akane?
you saying my gut was wrong? This will be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Shush up, jeesh.
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Okay. Sheesh. Guess we're throwing it down with,
Hyoko was
Sonia's
locked inside
account.
her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Oh, I ran out of,
I can't back down!
Oh, cross swords. Oh, okay. Spam! Oh, I failed. Okay.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
Alright,
But
we've
Hyoko's
advanced.
room was locked. The key was
Yes.
deep inside her kimono, remember?
It was.
It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
She's more stubborn than I thought. But I can't back out now. Either counter her remarks to show her my
The
decisive
killer was the
proof.
one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
No, I don't think so. I've
There's no
advanced
reason
again.
for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Probably.
Hold on. Try remembering Hyoko's body. Her kimono was all There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
No.
Allow me to cut through those words. The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yes.
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Yeah?
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room.
Yeah. Seems about right.
That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Correct.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Jesus Christ, Akane.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little
Oh my God.
something.
Kazuchi, why? Hell no.
Then, the killer probably
Why,
couldn't have
Kazuchi?
assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hyoko with that information.
True.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't
I
go
guess
doubting
so.
Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamster
Jesus
6
Christ.
feet under.
Jesus Christ, Kazuchi.
Kazuichi, it seems you have
Kazuichi, sorry.
quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Damn,
Gundam,
Gundam.
please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Goddamn.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Yeah.
Coincidence?
Yeah.
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
That does make sense
Probably
though.
happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed her.
Killed
Yep, sliced.
Hyoko.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which
That does make
means that
sense.
low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
No, they did
And
not.
what was the killer actually planning to do?
Just kill
They've been
Ibuki?
cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
No, not really. Neither does
Yeah,
Strikey.
we don't know the most important part.
This killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Of course we're asking Nagato.
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak?
Yes, you are.
I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Oh my god, Nagato.
So what do you think?
Jesus Christ.
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
There was?
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Yeah, probably.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
Damn, Kazuchi. No, wait a minute. Ibuki had blood on her feet. There'd be footprints all over the place as she kept walking around.
Strange. That's very strange.
That is.
This is strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagato said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why? Why weren't there any footprints on the stepladder?
I can prove it with this!
Okay.
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Yeah.
Huh? There weren't?
There were not. There was not.
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
You noticed such a small detail! How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
I guess so. What are you talking about? You were obviously leading up to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagato Komoeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder?
Yeah. Slippers were switched? It's possible.
Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
I guess so.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
Funny.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something
I
only
guess.
Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
True. So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video, and whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
There was some hidden clue in that video. Should have been seen something strange as I watched it. The only one who can clear that up. The only one who actually saw that video. Titties, every guy's goal. Oh god. The Diablo. So, I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. There's not blood on the ladder, because there's blood on the other ladder.
Here!
My ex's goal.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
There is.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital.
It does.
There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely
There were
clean.
not. That is correct. It is completely clean.
That is truly strange.
That is truly strange. You would be right, Nagato. Wow,
if the video
he's
showed
right,
the moment
for
of
once.
Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene.
It did.
But the
Couldn't play
stepladder
my
in the
ears
video
because my
is
family
completely
loves having
bloodless.
sex. Oh God, that sucks.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
It is.
Wait, are you saying there were 2 step ladders?
I
But
guess.
where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
Stepladder, I'm stuck. Oh God. The stepladder is the only thing that's different, huh? Chaiki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, that the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something. So, we're finding out the difference between the video and the actual crime scene. No, well, at least try. I gotta, well, have fun. Oh, well, okay. No. No, okay. Filming something? It's my best guess. Eyes coming in hot, jeesh. Okay. Yeah, that's what it seems to be. Oh, wrong thing. Jesus Christ. Filming. I'm taking too much fucking damage, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Low. I need an O. Oh. Is he lined up perfectly for me? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yes, the A. The A's. Those ends are gonna line up perfectly. Those A's. Can use that now. No. K. K. T. T. Another O, I'm pretty sure. No. I? Is it I? It's I-O, okay. Jesus Christ. Come on. Okay. I fucking almost died! But I got it. Jeez.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
Yeah, it's actually possible.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
They took it with them.
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
True. In order to show us what they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do that the surveillance camera... Oh god, another logic drive? Okay. Okay, here we go. Need to pay attention. And jump. God. Oh, okay. Whoops. My life's already low. I don't need to die. My life's low enough right now. Come on, what part of the surveillance camera did the killer tamper with? The camera. Had to have been the camera. Don't think they fucked with the monitor. Yeah. Oh god! Oh, I died. Well. Oh well. Death numero 2. Yes, I would love to.
We will never give up!
I just love that Hajime can get accused of murder so many times, and they just go with it. It's like, yeah, we'll give him a second chance. Sure, why not, you know? Yeah, we'll give him a second chance. Missed the speed up. How unfortunate. Okay, let's not fall to our death this time. Sounds like a good idea. Question 1. I know the answer to question 1. This was the camera. Oh, Jesus. And now we're going the other way. Okay, there we go. Question 2. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? Well, it would have to be the music venue, right? Because that's where the camera is at. Where the camera was at. So that's the only logical place that the camera could have been tampered with. Yes, there we go. Question 3. What did the killer do with the surveillance camera from the music venue surveillance camera? They took it with them? That's my guess. Yes, they did take it with them. Alright, cool. Alright.
It's all coming together! That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Yeah?
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
Probably.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
I doubt it too.
That's true, but... in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Destroy it? I think the killer did destroy it.
I see!
They would have had to destroy it.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not.
True.
My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
Yeah.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
Mm-hmm.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
They did? They did in
It's
fact
easy
do that.
to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Mm-hmm. Which means even if it was filmed at another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. Well, the conference room, that's the only other place with, like, blacked out curtains. If that's the case, where's the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? Only possibility is that place. That place inside that building. Ah yes, real specific. It would have to be the conference room. How do I spell that? C. N's not important. C-O. Con. N. Con. Won't need another N. Not yet. Do need that. I'm gonna pop that now. Pop that. We need an E? Yes, we need an E. Nope, not. Okay. Keep fucking. There's the E. Keep messing up. Now we need an R. And there's our trusty dusty R. For. And. Not. E? Yes. On for. And. Wipe that off the board. C out of here. O, I guess. I do need the C. What am I thinking? I need the C. I needed that C. I didn't want to fucking go to that conference, and then we just need an E. Exactly what I wanted. There's the E. All right. Don't need F. Don't need N. Don't need M right now. Here we go. R. Don't need the E. Don't need the F. Come on, O's. There's an O. N. Don't need an N. Another O. There we go. Another O. Oh, now we just need an M. Now watch. We're not gonna get the M. I guess we're not getting them. There's the M. Sheesh. Conference room.
I got it!
There we go.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
It's all starting to,
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
Mm-hmm. So at the conference room looked like the music venue. The killer went ahead and did some work. I forgot to make clear what that work was. The current. the music venue curtain.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
I think it might be one of those.
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
No, definitely.
I
think it was one of the.
Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Pretty sure it was one of the things that Kazuchi said. I think it might have been.
There's no way
the conference room looked like.
And the music venue
looked like the conference room.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference?
That must be it!
There we go. I was right.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room.
Yes.
They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh god, poor Monami.
Well, your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room? In actuality,
I guess so.
even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out,
Poor Monami.
it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is
Similar
same
to the
color
stage.
as the music venue stage.
Yep.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Yep.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else that the killer. Oh god. Something else that the killer did to make the music like the conference room. The candle?
I can prove it with this.
Because
You're
the candle
referring
was
to
in
the candle in the music video, right?
Yeah.
In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
True.
Wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence.
Likely, yeah.
The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
That does make sense. I mean, something like film lighting, the lighting for using the candle, that's easy to change.
Which means, are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle
actually,
was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
Yeah. What he said.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect.
Yeah,
With
maybe.
that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
True.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
Yeah.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
True.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
So far, it's kind of pointing towards Mikan. Like I've heard Bayside cops say that before. Isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, I don't think so.
That's not possible.
It's all pointing towards Mikan.
Right after
now.
Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
Video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means there was a fake somewhere. The fake must have been the one... Ibuki in the conference room?
I see!
Alright.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
Gotcha.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
Yeah,
If they
that's
took
possible.
Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
Yeah. So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it's impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the only one who set a trap for me
But
was...
why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so
It would have
Hajime
had
could
to
go to
been
the crime
Mikan.
scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video.
I mean, Mikan's the only one that could have done it.
There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
It's possible. That's right. I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. I want to say Mikan because it's really pointing towards her right now.
You're the only one!
And I'd be correct.
You're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
That also helps with Hyoko's death because it was one slit across the neck, and I'm pretty sure it was a precise cut too.
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
I don't think so.
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
Yeah, probably.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now
Probably.
that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
Is it
But
though?
you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
That's what I'm saying. Watch, she turns a total 360, yeah.
Is that also a coincidence?
Oh. Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? If you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it'd be better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed that to me.
Makes sense.
And furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
True.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Yeah.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer?
Yes, that is what we are saying right now.
There's no way I could kill someone.
You sure?
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Well, I mean, she...
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
If it really is Mikan, that's unfortunate.
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
That's what it's looking like so far.
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time.
Be a valuable asset we'd be losing.
In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation.
You sure about that?
Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Jesus Christ, Gundam.
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like that? I mean, yeah. Could it be? I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Oh, okay.
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important
Poor
time like
Nagato.
this.
Poor Nagato.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Oh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Well, why don't you share with the class?
Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Yeah, true,
Please don't
true.
say such controversial statements. Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Yeah, what do you know, Nagato?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang, that's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we?
Oh my God.
Regarding
okay,
the
here we
rope
go.
Ibuki was dangling from. This
Okay.
rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't
Yeah.
any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
It
If
is.
they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly.
Oh.
But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this.
Oh,
The killer
okay.
wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
That makes
The
sense.
center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
That makes sense.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along.
Yeah, seriously.
What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So, this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too.
That is
Just
true.
like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Copying?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Okay.
How is that a
Okay.
decisive clue?
Alright,
Huh?
Nagato.
You didn't notice it. I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagato's words contain a decisive clue. Is that really true? Maybe? Well, I mean, could we go along with the rope argument? The rope used for hanging? Is there something...
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different.
Yeah,
The
I mean, her
scars they
windpipe
leave would
was
look different
crushed.
too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime
Possibly.
scene was hanged, you know. Obviously,
Doesn't
we'd
mean-
assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too.
Yeah.
It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Yeah. Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. The fact is the decisive proof that will lead to the killer. Is that true?
Ibuki
think I
didn't
know
die,
where
she
it
was strangled to
goes.
death.
That's basically the same. Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave with scars.
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why
I
would
believe
that
it
be?
goes
Did we fall for someone's lie?
here.
The body at the crime scene
Scene was hanged.
Okay.
Obviously, we just... The Monokuma file, it never specified.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
I believe it goes there.
Ibuki
but
didn't
I
die, she was strangled to
missed
That's basically the same. Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave with scars.
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
How did...
The body
I
at the
don't know
crime
how I
scene,
missed that
obviously,
one.
we just... The Monokuma file, it never specified.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Ibuki didn't die, she was strangled to death.
That's basically the same. Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave with scars.
But we believed it was... Why would that be?
Did we fall?
Actually
That
start
must
using
be it.
that. Alright.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
Yeah? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see, I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
Once again, leading to Mikan being the killer.
Well,
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking.
Yeah.
You, Mikon, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that.
You sure about that?
That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
But you're the ultimate nurse.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
Medical student.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a
Oh, my
clumsy
lord.
mess, and I got so
Mikon.
careless.
Mikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
I think it was. I think it
And
actually
if not,
is
her
Mikon.
symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
Yeah.
So Mikon volunteered to nurse us? Cause she was planning to do this all along?
I
That's
guess.
a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please
Oh, God.
forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
Damn,
I just
Nagato.
can't forgive this crime at all.
Huh?
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
True.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
Damn, Akane.
I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
You sure?
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
True.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
You're really not.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict.
True.
'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Yeah.
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
Poor
If you
Akane.
want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first.
Yeah.
Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
True. Shaking your head.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Good.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Oh.
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of
Oh,
bullies, huh?
god damn.
Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem.
Jesus Christ, again.
I'm done with that! You hear me? I'm done!
Apparently she's done.
Hey, Mikon.
Apparently she's done.
It's
Yeah, 360.
Not fair. It's not fair. Not fair.
Oh god.
Not fair. 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 Not fair.
She's going insane
Why
now.
won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right
acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
Yeah.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Have her give us some?
I'm
Huh?
the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end. So,
Yeah. Oh, so I skipped it too fast.
hey,
Shaky.
Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
You
Can you prove
sure?
Prove it?
Yes, please prove it.
Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video?
Not really.
Ah, that's right! Show
Jesus
me your
Christ.
proof!
At this point, do we really need proof? I mean, like, they need proof at this point, Mikan. Oh God, Mikan. Pecan. Pecan.
Because
Pecan.
you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room.
I know what to do next.
Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong!
You
Why
sure?
does everybody always hate me?
Is this
my God.
broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
And?
I'm not the killer!
Jesus Christ.
I never filmed that video!
Jesus Christ.
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Yeah? Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Oh, of course.
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be? Was this Chaiki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me. The only person who saw that
Why
video.
do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
No! I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Yeah? Make your argument. None of, I don't think any of those are relevant to.
I'm not the killer!
That's what a
We
killer
can't
would
think of
say.
anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp
Jesus.
bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof?
Jesus Christ,
You
Mikan.
could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just
No,
from
not
that
really.
camera angle?
No, not really.
Just from that dim candlelight?
Jesus
There's no
Christ.
way you'd be able to make out her body type!
Jesus
So
Christ.
please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
My
You're the
heart
only one who can
feels
point out the killer's
absorbed.
mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Is
I wasn't paying attention to that last one there.
Is the hospital gown, or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really your? You could tell her body just from that, just from
Nothing.
just from that dim. There's no way you'd be able. So please,
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Assuming it's that, because none of the other ones make sense. I said, "Hey, don't run away. I'm the only one who saw that video. Who else is gonna do it if I don't do it? If I don't?
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
It's one of her things that
Do you
she
have any
said.
proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
I want to try the camera
Ibuki and
angle.
Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof?
That
You
just
could
seems
tell
way out
her
of
body
place.
type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera?
I'll shoot through that
Oh, okay.
contradiction. Mikon, you have committed a major mistake.
Why would she mention the camera angle?
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikon knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is
was
because
the
you're
one who
the
recorded
person
it.
who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole.
Yeah.
You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious?
Yep.
Is it true, Mikon? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Seems like it.
Forgive me!
Oh god.
Huh?
Oh god. Uh-oh. She's just an endless repeating loop now.
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
Jesus Christ.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
Yeah.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that?
Everyone does.
Importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
Yes, actually.
Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item.
Yep.
So don't you think it's impossible? Using one
not
tote
really.
bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time?
I don't think it's weird.
It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer.
Damn.
So you'll forgive me, right?
Jesus Christ.
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Yeah,
Then you're
seriously.
gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reloaded ammo features will be added. You will no longer be able to make do with just pressing the A button. Below the tempo markers, in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need one bullet to destroy one remark. Run out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remark no matter how many times you mash the A button. You'll be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the X button to reload. Just like locking on, press the X button in time with the tempo markers. The controls are the same as the A button. Match the tempo marker either by pressing the X button. And remember, bullets refreshed is based on how well you keep the tempo. If you get the timing wrong when you press the X button, bullets will not be refreshed, so please be careful. Also, your ammo will be completely refreshed and will not run out during fever time. If your difficulty level is set to gentle, you do not need to reload. I guess this was a pretty useless explanation, even though it was the last one. That should be all the explanation for the class trials. The rest is up to you to overcome. should be able to find it beyond this point. What you and I both yearn for. True despair. Well then, good luck and have fun!
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item!
I was already reloading him on that, so...
That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Maybe.
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it! Here we go.
You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me! Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already?
No.
Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Forgive me!
Oh my god.
Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me!
There we go.
Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already?
No.
Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already?
Oh my god, oh my god.
I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Forgive me! Forgive me!
I died. It's only 12:37, I know. Alright, I'm through this.
We will never give up!
Good him.
You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me! Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me! Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me!
No.
Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the
Theater
same time.
bonus prize.
This is the end!
The only thing that
Monokuma
makes
mentioned
sense.
this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize.
True.
Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places.
Yep.
So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Wonder what her execution's gonna be like.
Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Yep.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
No.
Nikon, it's already over.
Yep.
After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have
Oh
no
my God.
arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, At least let me believe in you.
Alright, closing arguments. Alright. What do we have here? Ripped. No, that's... never mind. That's that scene. Alright. This is just that. Oh no, this I believe is just a part of that. Okay. Ripped piece. Yeah, because this, I think... Does this go here? No. Small clue that the killer left. This? Oh, okay. That goes there, okay. Oh, last stock, goddamn. That would have to go there. No? Real lock? Is it not? The hell did I put there then? I don't, okay. This. Then we got this.
Here's everything that happened
wow,
in this case.
Wow, that one was really quick.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw.
That's only going to be a little under 3 hours.
With that to unravel the knots of this crime.
If not a little over 3 hours, actually.
When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time.
Yep.
When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment.
Fast, yeah.
That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there.
Makes sense.
But that was the killer's trap.
Yep.
In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake.
Act 2.
I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue.
They did.
And began working on their last trick.
Yep.
First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand.
Yeah.
They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene.
Yeah.
In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue.
Yeah.
The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open.
Makes sense.
With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out.
Oh, I'm out of water. Oh well, it'll be over soon.
Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Jesus Christ. Fucking crazy bitch. Oh, she's lost it. She's completely lost it. She's done. She's gone.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Oh, dear Lord.
Mikan, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
A moment of your time. Oh. Okay, how'd we do? Ignore some of those. A B overall, not bad. How many coins? We got 110 coins, hot damn.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened?
Her face,
Will you
oh
make
my
the
God, I
right
didn't notice
choice
that.
or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Here we go. And the winner is Mikan! Woo! Jackpot, baby! Last trial, all rise. The end.
Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point,
Correct.
you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right. The true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Tsusumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me. Mikan, did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? Oh God.
Hey!
Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere. And she says laughing more.
What's going on?
Hey.
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental. Yeah, seriously.
Well, that's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan's Sumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikan too? You say?
I
know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not a single fragment of it remained. Hold on. Did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime? Something crossed your mind? Oh god. Not this scene again. My body is heavy. No, not just heavy. Somewhat soft. And really hot. That's right. Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps?
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of this despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation. Yeah.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? I just was laughing. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope?
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? Ah, that's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong. What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Oh god.
Huh?
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 Who are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know. Oh, what's happening?
My
the hell?
beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who
Oh god.
never hated me.
The
They
hell?
forgave my existence.
The
They
fuck?
forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value.
This took a twist fast.
They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Yeah, I understand what I've done. I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly
Love.
what love is all about.
Hey.
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Weird if you say this. I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. Ah, this feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me,
how amazing.
it's like nothing matters. I could just die, and that's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love, only love.
Could it be?
Nagato, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
Seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair, you were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because, thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently, that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease.
But...
What if that means she remembered something and ended up like this?
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you came to this island? Dude, don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know. Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person who I am today because of many human relationships. So, it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. but my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? Laughing. Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remember? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way. The person you are right now is the real Mikan? Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about that World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not know. I just remembered, that's all. Oh, sorry. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future Foundation? Future? That's right. The symbol on the ancient rune's door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future.
Hey,
Just what is this? What is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, the organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
Ooh, what the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know. As part as the plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monami? Huh? I knew it. Monami. Monokuma. They're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
I am Monokuma! My existence is entirely my own.
hey,
Don't laugh. Hey, McCann, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us? Of course I know that. Let's see, Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is? Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not.
Aw, hell no! Why not eventually? So there's no need to be so impatient. Probably, when the countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything! Huh? The feeling that that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, is that really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past. The past? That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend?
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self? That's... Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is. Losing memories are...
Do you understand?
like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories, making us shadows of the past. Don't you think? I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. The story about our stolen school lives.
Hey!
So, it was true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it!
It wasn't true. We wouldn't be suffering like this. Be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma, is it all right for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it! Why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for the ultimate nurse, Miken Sumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
It's gonna be like Jesus.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Punishment time! Punishment time! Punishment time! Woo! Miken has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. What's her punishment gonna be? Oh. Bye-bye, ouchies. Ultimate nurse. Oh, something. What the hell? Is that like a rocket or something? What the hell just happened? Yeah, that is a rocket. Okay. Oh, she's just gone. She's just gone. She's just gone. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hyoko Sayonji was Miken I'm not even gonna try and she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Miken from earlier? Was that her true form? Or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
Doesn't matter either way. She ended up like that just from remembering. And all along, Miken was never worth being a symbol of hope. Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So, let's just move on. Come on, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That's impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so. Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now, there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad. That's not the case. Miken was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monami looks right now? I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
Fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? Did you say that you're different than Monami? Who cares about what I am? More importantly, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break.
Hey!
Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring?
Yeah.
So, in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Special event? Head over to the First Islands beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend? Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey.
Is it? Is it? Isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all? Safe? How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome! Starting to see the light of hope. light of hope. I'm happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but
So just as I thought.
Three of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia. However, even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should be honest. You should honestly greet him with an open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord, who gives a shit? That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
Silence. I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hyoko, Miken, can you hear us? If you're unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
And let us go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. Huh? What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all.
All right!
Alrighty then, let's go! Yeah, you're right. Is this the end of the chapter? Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Oh.
Man, he just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Sheesh, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? Well, what does that mean? You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them, including Nekomaru's body. Huh? Nekomaru's body? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. Ew. What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So I just couldn't be helped. Alright. Still in chapter 3. As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry! To the beach on the first island!
Alright!
Alright, let's haul ass! Oh no, yeah. When our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept right on running toward the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey!
Hey! Nekomaru! Show yourself!
Listen!
You have come to pick you up? Please hurry up and come out of hiding! We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But
Hey!
oh, what the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Oh god.
Could it be?
Is he a cyborg now? The monkey? It might be. No, he's a cyborg now, or a mech.
What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting.
Oh god.
Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Would have been hilarious if he was the monkey.
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you
Oh god.
noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
What?
And
Yeah,
that's
he's just a
Nekomaru
robot.
Nidai!
He's just a robot now.
I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
He's just a full-on robot now. Well then. I feel that, Sonia. I feel that. What's the timer right now? Nine days, 14 hours, 34 minutes. 12 seconds. Chapter 3, Trapped by the Ocean's Scent. The end! Congratulations! We have made it to the end of another chapter, and 9 are left. To be continued. Obtained a present. Obtained a present. Nurse's apron. Yes, I would love to save. Alrighty, that is where we will be ending this chapter. Go ahead and save, because we're into chapter 4 now. Oh. Gotta wait a... There we go. What is that? Chapter 4, Daily Life. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for sticking around on tonight's stream. Still ended up being over 3 hours long, but at the very least it seemed to be a lot easier this time. Well, not really easier per se, but things seem to flow a lot better this time. But once again, thank you everyone for stopping in and watching tonight. I should be streaming next Saturday, or actually probably next Friday night. I might be streaming, but I'm not sure at this point when I'm going to stream next. But until next time, everyone, stay tuned and fare thine well. Goodbye.